Netflix gets some real horror gems, but this one had me a little underwhelmed. You see, I had just watched Vivarium on Amazon Prime, another horrors of moving into a new place type of movie. 1BR is directed by David Mamar. Basically, it's his first movie fully. Nicole Bydum Bloom, Brydum Bloom, is the high note of the movie. Her character moves to LA in an apartment community. This community has some get out guidelines. I can only say the invitation did it quicker and better. There's parts of the movie I wanted her, the main character, just to go full on revenge on her neighbors. But this movie squeezes this orange, every bit of juice of it, till we get to the final scene for us to get that revenge type scene. You're better off watching The Forest with Natalie Dormer. She's a way better actress. Netflix also has The Bye Bye Man. Not a good movie, but I always tell people to try it out because it got bad reviews and people kind of dismiss it. Also, Sweetheart is a pretty good survival horror movie that I tell people to watch. Both better than 1BR. Honestly, I don't know what would have made this movie better. I felt that it didn't really tell a good horror story. I wasn't really scared by it. I was actually more annoyed with her neighbors than scared by her neighbors. You see, she gets trapped inside her apartment by these neighbors who are really strict and they're kind of like a Jonestown cult and they're like a little cult community. And when they see that she's like this kind of lid free, you know, person and doesn't really have any guidelines, they trap her in a room, and that doesn't scare me. Like when people trap me and tell me how to be, ultimately the movie has her break free. Spoiler alert. And we're supposed to root for her. But I don't believe this director. I feel like the director is reverse psychology. The people who watch this movie saying, maybe it isn't so bad living in a cult community. I'm not buying it because I have a fear of claustrophobic uh, communities and living in trapped spaces, and it ultimately the movie annoyed the hell out of me. I would give it like a 5.5.